Hi everybody, I'm Susan and I just wanted to share this practice with you. And this is a 5-5 full meditation pranayama as taught by Dr Pillai, the late Dr Pillai, who was the director of the Institute of Yogic Culture in Trivandrum. So the guidelines for this is that you would first of all cleanse the supple energy with preparation, which would be your kriyas and the first part of the 5-5 meditation, and maybe some nadi shodhana. And this practice involves withdrawing the prana up the Sushumna channel, which is right up the centre of the spine, the spinal cord. And you would withdraw the energy from the Muladhara chakra, which is down at the perineum, right up towards the Ajna chakra at the third eye. We would then hold our awareness at the third eye chakra for some time, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then bring it back down again. And this will help us to connect to the universal consciousness. And also for me as a therapist, it's a way of me moving and directing the energy, the prana, whether you call it life force, chi, whatever you call it. If you are also an energy worker, then this may be something that can just enhance whatever practice you already have. And in this video, I'm just going to talk you through the practice, and I'm going to show you how I use the app on the phone. I've got an app that's a timer, and I'll just show you how I use that. And I won't do the video of me doing it. The whole thing takes about 25 minutes. So the whole thing is done using this Ujjayi breath. If you're not familiar with that, it's like a constriction in the back of the throat. So when you whisper, that's how you whisper, by constricting the back of the throat. So if you just whisper now, then you'll get used to it. So you're whispering on the inhale and the exhale. It's a lot easier on the exhale, but you will get used to it. So it's with the mouth closed as well. So our attention is moving from the third eye, counting to 5 as we inhale, and it goes all the way down to the root chakra at the perineum. Then we exhale and we count to 5, and we come up the other side in the same way, arching out slightly and bringing the attention back up to third eye. So I do this for 5 minutes, and then I go on to do the 4-4 for 4 minutes. In the 4-4, we start with the attention at the Ajna chakra, third eye, and we go down the centre this time, and we count to 4, inhaling down, so with the attention from the third eye to the navel chakra, just below the actual navel, the belly button itself. Exhaling back up the same way you came down. So that's 4 minutes. Then the 3-3 is same. You always start at the Ajna chakra, inhale for 3 seconds down to the heart chakra, exhale the attention back up from the heart chakra to the third eye. Then the 2-2 for 2 minutes is down to throat chakra, inhale 2, exhale 2. 1-1, we're inhaling for 1 and exhaling for 1. Do that for 1 minute, and we're gradually lifting so that it's coming down less and less until eventually it's just right up at the third eye. And it might go without saying that your breathing is quickening. So you start off with a 5-second breath, and you gradually end up with just a 1-second breath. That it feels almost like when you start off with the 5-second breath, it's like a big deep full breath in right down to the belly, and then when it starts to shorten, you know, the breathing doesn't go quite down as far, and then it almost feels, when you're doing the last 2 seconds and 1 second, it almost feels like you're just brain breathing. So after you've done the 1-1, you want to seal that energy into the third eye chakra. So you visualize a key turning anti-clockwise at the third eye chakra. As you exhale, you're turning this key in your imagination. So your exhale, you want to be a nice long exhale as long as you can comfortably manage. And then you do that 3 times. And then you can maybe stay there with your attention for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even longer. Okay? When I do this, I do 5 minutes and then 4 minutes and then 3 and then 2 and 1. And then, so if you do 5 minutes, 5, 5 and a 4 minute, 4, 4, and then you do 10 minutes at the end with the attention at third eye, it's going to take you 25 minutes. I'm only going to do a video of 25 minutes of me just sitting there. I think they're boring enough when I talk, so forget that. So what I do when I'm practicing is I have a app called the Zazen meditation timer. I'll just show you. Looks like this. And I set up a session with sections, and what I do is I have, I'll show you my sessions so you can copy it. And if you can have me, you can see that. And what I do is I have a session for 5 seconds, and that just is a sort of prep time. It's like the bells ring and it's time we've started. And after 5 seconds I have 5 bells ringing, and that tells me I'm on the 5-5 stage. Then my next section would be after the 5 minutes. I have 4 bells ringing, and that means I'm in the 4-4. And then after the 4 minutes I have 3 bells. And the reason I do that is if I go into a deep sort of meditative state, so I might not be fully aware of where I'm at in the process, and then if the bells ring, then it kind of brings me back to a state of awareness of where I am in the process. So after your 1 minute for your 1-1, you might want to choose maybe 2 bells with a different tone, so you can choose, there's quite a lot of different options for what actual sound you can have, higher tones and lower tones. So you might want just something to signify that you're done with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and you're now at the third eye. And sometimes I have 2 5-minute sections, so that it gives me leeway that depending on how much time I have, I might just do 5 minutes at the third eye, or I might do 10 minutes at the third eye. So you can change it up, but I find it a really helpful app because there's a lot of flexibility built into it. So I hope that helps, and happy practicing. Thank you so much for watching, and give me your comments as to how you're getting on with it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, just watch out for new videos as I add more content, and stay safe. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.